This is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class simplified transformation or version 2 of Predaking. The figure is part of the fifth and final wave of the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Voyager class figures. Before we begin, let's look at the packaging. It's basically the same type of packaging, but they've managed to fit a bigger figure inside it. Infernum sword. That's what his sword is called. So here he is. He's pretty big. People think it's the simplified version of the Cyberverse figure. Transformation-wise, they're very similar, but they've modified the joints. It's not just your typical ball joint. It's like a Voyager class joints, but the transformation is akin to the Cyberverse figure's transformation. The figure, however, is huge. It is definitely not a well, it's in the Voyager class scale, but I think it's bordering on a leader class figure. So if it's in between a leader class and a Voyager, it's sort of like an ultra class. But this guy's really big, and I think he scales very well. Much better, I think, than the first version, the orange version, the Voyager class version, because that one was just like the same, almost the same in height as Optimus Prime, but Predaking was supposed to be bigger. So here is the Beast Hunters Optimus Prime, and I think the scale is much better with this figure. And I was actually very, very impressed. I wasn't expecting a lot from this figure. I was just hoping that it would be just a great display piece, but it turned out to be a great, more than just a display piece. It's a great figure to go along with your Beast Hunters figures. Playability, it's great. My only issues about it is safety issues. There's a lot of really spiky points. They're not that sharp, but there's a lot of them. So the head, the shoulder. So if you got a kid, they're not made of rubbery plastic. They're really stiff, regular plastic. And you got a kid who's, I don't know, is quite young, and you want to give this, make sure he's very careful that he doesn't poke anybody with these spikes. But anyway, otherwise it's great. It's a massive figure. The sword is a great idea. I mean, I'm not a big fan of these the weapons, the parts of the alt mode being transformed into weapons. Not a big fan of that, but this one sort of works out very well. This is supposedly the tail that's on flame, that's on fire, so it's become the sword. Not too bad. So, onto the figure. Paint apps, well, could use some work. It's not perfect. There are some imperfections like that, but overall, it's pretty good. The sculpt is great. The plastic they use is a little bit translucent on these pieces, these dark gray pieces. They're a little bit translucent. I don't know if I can show it. Let me see. See? There you go. A little bit translucent. Well, you get it. Articulation for this figure, he's got a swivel neck. I wish this would have been a ball joint, but that would have cost too much, I guess. No waist swivel. He's got a ratcheting shoulder that goes in and out, forward and backward. Ball hinge elbow that also ratchets. A little bit of wrist action because of transformation. He's got a ball hinge hip that also ratchets. Ball hinge knees also ratchets, and a little bit of ankle articulation because of transformation. Overall, a superb figure. And you know, I don't have the Voyager class figure yet. I'm waiting for that thing to go on clearance. When I do, I'm going to do a comparison video. But this one's great. Very, very pleased with it. You can have the wings like this if you want to. This is how he should be transformed. I just like it being folded back this way. It's just for me. It's just a preference that I have. So it doesn't, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So the transforming is very easy. The transformations, the instruction booklet shows you like 10 steps to transform the figure, and very easy. So let's get on with it. The first step is to raise the head like this. Now it doesn't say to turn the head 180 degrees, but for me, just so it's cleaner, turn it around like that, and it's fine. Make sure the head snaps all the way forward like that. And the dragon head, you can pop it all the way forward like that. Okay. The arms, they're going to go like this. They're going to go like this for the feet. Oh, you can keep it a little bit bent like that. The next step, believe it or not, is you turn him around like this. Turning the figure around like that is a step. It's that simple. So go ahead and fold out the wings. The feet. Okay. Go ahead and unfold the dragon legs. Go ahead and fold the feet up. So let me fold this one out first. And then go ahead and join the legs together, and then just rotate it, just like the Cyberverse figure. Maybe much like the Voyager. And then these tabs, they tab in there. Same as this one. And if you want at this point, no, okay, it's okay. I think you can do it later. Just go ahead and tab it. That. Feet. And here you see two peg holes right there. You can split it apart just a little bit so you can fit the. There's a lot of scraping going on because of how tight the holes are for the pegs. You know, fitting right in there. So here is the alt mode. Very nice. It's huge. There's a lot of hollow pieces. Yes, I'll give it that, but let me just back up the camera so you guys can see. This guy is big. Very nice. I'm so pleased with it. Didn't expect a lot, but it turned out to surprise me. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm glad I opened him up. I'm glad I actually got him. Wanted to wait for it on clearance, but it's pretty good. So, I'd have to give the figure, you know, a perfect 10 out of 10. It's great. It's massive. It's a great play piece, display piece. Kids are gonna have fun with it. Transforming it is easy. I have to admit, you know, the simplified transformation that Hasbro has been doing, well, at least works for this figure. So kudos to Hasbro for doing that. So very nice. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews and hauls on this channel, Chefatron, my old FX France channel. Still live, but it'll just be for vlogs. In fact, I don't hardly post anything there anymore. But yeah, this is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters version 2 of the Voyager class Predaking. Thanks for watching.